Okay guys, so first off in this video, let's watch this lost interview with John Young, who was an astronaut who allegedly was on the moon in 1972. Look at this.
Faking a shot of being halfway to the moon. And they refer to you on the tape as a shot that was done during Apollo 10, where you put a transparency over the window and move the camera of the Earth and move the camera back away from the window.
Okay, so careful in this next section. Things are gonna go quite wild here.
Turned off the lights in the spacecraft and appeared to be halfway to the moon when in fact they were in Earth orbit.
Huh, really?
Yeah, and they said it was the same way that you did it on Apollo 10. So we wanted to give you the opportunity to put your left hand on the Bible.
Oops, this is where things are gonna go sour.
To raise your right hand, to swear to God.
Stick it in your ear.
Well, you were giving you an opportunity to swear to God under oath that you walked on the moon.
I don't do that kind of thing.
Well, if you really walked on the moon, what's the problem of swearing to God that you did? Do you believe in God?
You want me to knock you in the head?
Well, I want you to swear to God on the Bible that you walked on the moon. If you walked on the moon, we're giving you the opportunity to swear to God that you walked on the moon.
I'm going to give you the opportunity to get the hell knocked out of you if you don't leave me alone.
Okay, so basically the question is the following. Why is this guy so reluctant in, swearing that he was on the moon? Why is he just not saying it? Very simple. Because he was never there and he's afraid of doing something such as swearing about this because he knows that it's a complete lie. Now, look at this photo here. Here we have the combination of technologies. We have phone technology, we have TV technology, we have car technology, 1969 to 2019. Do you see the evolution of these technologies? They're just amazing. Looking at the smartphones, the TVs, and the cars, in 50 years, we've gone from effectively awesome, so from crap to awesomeness, okay, because the change has been impressive. However, space technology went somehow backwards. In 1969, we allegedly went to the moon with some cardboard pieces. 2019, Don Petit, one of the astronauts of NASA, a person which is very public, was quite in the public for a long time, a few years ago, he said the following: well, we can't go back to the moon because we don't have the technology anymore. We lost it, we destroyed it. So you're telling me that the biggest feat that humanity ever did in terms of technology was that they reached the moon and they completely lost and destroyed and forgot about all of the knowledge and technology to get them there in the first place? I mean, give me a break. But this is exactly the reason why I call this video Disinfecting the False History, because guys, it is just wild, just absolutely wild. Now, looking on to another photo, guys, I want you guys to look at this one here. Let me just go back here and open this clip here. So this clip here is also one of the old videos showing like the astronauts working in space, basically. Here we have them floating, the machines. They're obviously pretending that they're doing something, which, as we all know, it's pretty much nothing. But after this, what I want you guys to focus on is especially this part here, okay? Look at what happens over here. Effectively, a human head appears, and once he realizes he's in the shot, he very quickly tries to get out. Now, this is the view from the camera side of the space shuttle, which is in space, because this shuttle is right now in space, okay? Now, imagine for a second, people saw this on TV and nobody, literally nobody questioned this whatsoever. This is crazy, right? I mean, you see that the guy's head is literally just here in the corner, and then it literally shows up for a second, and then the guy is just, hiding himself straight away because he knows that he basically fucked up, right? And he's going backwards, be like, oh no, my God, they saw me. What should I do? And this is recording from NASA, from the NASA space shuttle from the 60s, right, which was in space. I mean, this is just crazy, guys. Again, proof that everything is basically fake. Now moving on to a different topic altogether, this is also fake history. And why do I call it fake history? Because this shows the connection between the Aegean Sea and the Adriatic. This tunnel was made effectively by a number of slaves ordered by Alejandro the Great, Alejandro Magno, with literally hammers and chisels. Now, how do you make a thing like this, okay, a canal like this one, which is 7 kilometers, okay, literally in thousands of years ago with basic tools? Physically impossible, but historians tell us that this is what happened. Of course, again, one more time, you can see that the history, the fake history, is literally everywhere. Everywhere they're manipulating, they're lying, and they're hiding the things of the past, or just making them up as they go because they don't know what really happened. So there you have it. Either they make things up, or they don't know what happened. And when it comes to ancient history, they just give random reasons. When it comes to more modern history, as in space travel, they just make stuff up so they can basically sell you the story that space and astronauts and moon landing exist, when in all honesty, guys, it's pretty damn obvious that it's completely fake. And to finish off this video, this is a compilation of the world fairs. The world fairs of the world, which is just amazing, astonishing. These buildings were completely destroyed after 4 or 6 months. Why would they do that? Why would they create these massive halls, these massive palaces of buildings, and then straight off just destroy them completely? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because they're trying to hide the history. These massive buildings had technology and stuff which was forbidden for the people at the time. So after they presented the technology and sold it to the highest bidder, they destroyed everything. This is, for example, from an expo in 1893. Massive, gigantic buildings, huge structures, massive machines, and all of it completely erased to the ground after the expos finished, okay? Especially the palaces, which were just gigantic, ginormous. Guys, that's it for today's video. As always, remember, the truth is out there, and sometimes it's much more obvious than it seems. The only problem is that we have been given so many filters in our face that we just don't see the truth, which is just literally in front of us. And as always, I shall see you later in the next video. Bye.